Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my farm. No mowing today, I promise. It's somebody like James, I think. It's like, you're mowing again? What the boop? Sorry. It happens. It's farming. We have to mow occasionally. So I am going to, Osa suggested, and a couple other people also suggested that I leave this until the end of the year. Also, someone was saying that it doesn't really matter whether you plow or not with the grass, but I still want to do it just because it gives us something to do. So we have a little side story here. Apparently, my New Holland tractor does not, neither of my tractors are equipped with, shoot, I can't get out of here. I got to go down here. With the software and whatever computer equipment that I need to run the Isara. So I'm going to have to trade in one of these tractors. So I'm kind of debating between the Ford and the New Holland. I think the New Holland's going to end up going. I love my Ford tractor and I want to keep it just because it's a classic and it does great work and it's got plenty of horsepower. So we're looking at a Kubota tractor because they're fairly inexpensive. It's going to set us back a little bit, though, so I'm probably going to take out a small loan. The other thing we really do need is a cleaner. I'm tired of seeing dirty tractors. So we're going to run this over to the dealership and trade it in and pick up a Kubota. And once we have the ground plowed, we will send out ground samples. But I need to take the arms, too, because I'm going to get arms. I'm going to get matching Kubota arms. There's no point in using these. And then we'll also, we're going to, like I said, we do need to get a cleaner today, too. And then we'll start getting our fields turned for next year. So I'm going to work on getting all the fields plowed. So let's head on over to the dealership. We needed a ruse to get the Kubotas into the game. But, yeah, this has been a great little tractor. I do like the mod. From a review standpoint, it's decent. T4 Series is one of my favorite tractors. I do wish the model was a little higher detail. When you get up close, it doesn't look as nice as the ones that are in-game. And I think what people did was they took this directly from Farm Sim 15 and ported it over. When you look at the roof, it's like just basically a split pattern. And this one, I don't have the roof on this one, but it's an option. And that's what they used to do in 15. Like half the roof was the same texture as the other. So you get like a butterfly effect on the roof if there was any kind of pattern on it. One side being the mirror opposite of the other. And this tractor has that. So I think they just took it right from 15. Nothing wrong with that, but it's not really what I want. So, all right, so we're going to go here. And once again, I don't think we can, I think we have to sell these through the menu. It's weird how they did this map. It's not quite right. Oh, I forgot we had all this. Yeah. I forgot we had all this stuff. This is going to be good. I'm not sure we're going to use this, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, so we can't sell this here, so we have to go through the menu to do it. It's a little bit weird. And that means we earn less money for it. It sucks. So this tractor has what? 136 horsepower, 96. And we need to go to the arms. All right, so let's see what our dealership has as far as Kubota equipment goes. I don't think we're going to make budget. Anything on sale? No. Got a Fendt. Small tractors. And if we get a Kubota, it's definitely going to be one of the lower horsepower models. I'm not going to go. Since we're replacing 100, I don't think we're going to go over that. Though it'd be nice to have a tractor that can sub in if the Ford breaks. Hold on a second. Yeah, the dealer is pretty much like, you got to take out a loan. Crap. Oh, wait a minute. Was this where we sell? No. Maybe it is. Wow, I feel like a dunce if I did that. Why did they? That's weird. Okay, anyway. Yeah, he's like, you got to take out a loan, dude. So we're gonna loan out $20,000, and we're gonna try to pay it back as quick as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That was 4, honey. She said, "I don't know. You can count to 5." I only counted to 4. I can't count to 5. All right, so back to the Kubota tractors, and once again, anything could do, but we're trying to get Kubota into the game. So there we go. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. I want to go. Let's see. Nokian tires, wide tires, yeah. Wait a minute. Can we get narrow? What do the narrows look like? That narrows. Probably just going to run narrows on the tractor because that way we can use it for fertilization if we need to. Though we have the gator for that too. We got a 3-point on the front, which is cool. That's an upgrade. Front loader attacher, yes, for sure. We're at 87,000. Oh, God. Let's see. ISAR Pro detects the real nitrogen on demand of your crops. While driving the sensor over your field, you get more precise information. The nitrogen level is required. With this information, the fertilization will be more accurate and results in a higher yield. Compared to the ISAR Pro Active, this sensor can only be used at daytime. Well, we may consider upgrading to that eventually, but for now, we're just going to keep it regular. And while we're here, I'm going to rent. Where is it? Let's take a look at our new. There it is. Yep, and we still need to get the arms, so I'm going to have to take out more loan. That sucks. Okay. What the heck? Just make it 50, 60, I mean. Okay. Because we need some operating income. Bad news, and that is really, I didn't want to do loans, but okay, it is what it is. We got to get, once again, I'm super excited about the Kubota stuff, and I want it in the game, so the sacrifices that I have to make for this series. That's the arms we're going to want. And now we're going to rent an Isara. I think, what is it under? Miscellaneous? Whoops. Isara Proactive, Isara Scout, I think is what we want. Oh, this is the Proactive, okay. So what, do you put that on the front of the tractor or something? Weird. And we're just going to lease this. Because I think this is good for quite some time. So, I think you get like 4 crops out of it. It's only $800 to lease. Not a bad deal. A sampling we will go. A sampling we will go. Nice tractor, though. Tell you what. It's got some technology on the farm now. I don't know if I would get much larger than this for this farm. This is actually, seeing it in person, it's actually a fairly big tractor. Like the frame is larger than our, definitely larger than the Ford. And this tractor can come in horsepower variants that are larger than the Ford, but we got the smallest one, so. It shifts a lot smoother than the Ford, that's for sure. I said shift. I didn't swear. In fact, we can go compare it to the Ford. Oh, put the arms away. That's the first thing I wanted to do is put these arms away. You can just see how much bigger this tractor is than our previous T4. But I guess this would be, is this, no, this is not a 6 size tractor. It's still like a 4 size. But it's still a small tractor, but. Wow, I mean, look at the, what do you think? Like 10% larger, 20% larger? They're close. This one sits yeah, it's definitely bigger. Not a lot bigger, but it's bigger frame-wise. Yeah, I don't think you can get much larger than this on this farm. But once again, this tractor can also go up to 150 horsepower, I believe. 140, 150, somewhere around there. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the Scout. Unfold sampling unit. Ah, there it goes, and it shows us how much of a sample we're going to get. Try to get the whole field at 2 or 3 samples. And how do I take soil sample? Okay. Excuse you, Piggy. My wife is oink oink. That pretty much covered the field. That's good. Or that portion of the field. So now we're going to have to take a sample here. Yep. And that looks like it didn't do a very good job. But let's head over to our next field. Ooh, I like the way, you know, they made it cool when you put the menu away. It doesn't just disappear. It actually like slides away. That's kind of a cool. All right. All right. Soil sample. And I'm wondering, I guess we'll find out how this works. We're going to sample the soil through the crop. Maybe not the best thing to do. I don't know, in real life they probably wouldn't do that, but we will. If I'm not mistaken, these little nuggets are kind of expensive to send off. Hey, Whitey. Hi, Bella. Ooh, I get some of the neighboring field. All right. Now, I'm curious to see. So the hope is that these narrow tires will allow us to drive on this. Yep, it does. Okay, cool. They look like they're not narrow enough, but I guess they are. Once again, I think in real life you would not be doing this. But in game life, here we go. My wife is yelling something about bears. She's playing the hunter again in Finland. Yes, you are. You're in Layton? Why did you go there? She's on a bear hunt. Well, there are bears on... Why do you want specifically black bears? Oh, she's looking for a great one. It's already out? Oh, so the black bears have a great one available now, which... Are the great ones diamonds or no? They're great ones. They're not diamonds. It's weird. They're more rare than diamonds, though, aren't they? Yeah. Look out! Dude. Guy made me... Whoa. Let's not break the new tractor already. This is the dangerous road where people go flying through here like 60 miles an hour. It's like the Autobahn. So we're going to get all of our fields red, and then I need to do the grass field too. And then we'll send these samples off for analysis. And that'll cost us a pretty penny. And hopefully we'll have enough left for a washing machine so we can clean our tractors and equipment. Shut up. Once again, my one really only disappointment with this kit, with the Kubota kit, is that we didn't get any small, like L series tractors. I really wish we could have gotten some of these, like L3000 and L4000 series tractors, but they went with the bigger ones. And once again, in game, it makes more sense because most of the equipment we have requires larger tractors anyway. But still, it was a little bit of a disappointment. I think I might have gone the wrong way. What the? Yeah, I did. It's such a small map, and yet still I get lost. There we go. What's the matter, honey? No barracles? Is that like a... Never mind. I don't want to know. Alright, so we are... Where are we? I'm still freaking lost. Okay, you need to go to the right and then to the left. And we're going to go ahead and take a sample of our grass field. Through this way. The entrance is back on the other side, so I'm going to scoot through here. Somehow I pressed the wrong button. All right, let's try this again. There we go. All right. And go to the next section. Once again, this doesn't have to be perfect because it's just grass, but if we can get the yield up as much as possible, then this field will be more productive. We won't really need any more grass fields. Right now I'm going to get this one, and I think I'm going to make 12 a grass field also. Now, our cows are 12 months old. I was thinking that they wouldn't produce milk, but they actually do start producing milk at 12 months. They don't start reproducing until 18 months, but they will produce milk. So, thanks to OSA for that tip. And so I am going to have to, as soon as we can, toss them some silage. If I remember right, we already started that process. I'll go check, though. So we are done with the Isara Scout. I've got all of my fields now sampled, and so we're done, and I can take this And I forget how we do it. I think we have to go into the map. So let me look real quick here. We're going to go into the map. And there it is. We have an environmental score 49, nitrogen value. Wait a minute. What do you mean no samples to analyze? What? Why does it say that? Yeah, so I'm so confused right now. We used to have to send them off to the lab, but it's saying that I don't have any soil samples to analyze. Is there, maybe we have to send it off from here. Send soil samples for analysis. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, they're now sent to a laboratory for analysis. You'll soon see the results of the samples. So it's going to send. So now, okay, 15 soil samples. There we go. Now, okay, that. Oops. Yeah. Getting to know you. All right, we can put this scout away. So our environmental work here is true. I would expect the nitrogen values are going to be low since we haven't done anything yet. We'll get those up to a healthy level, hopefully using some manure to start with, and then whatever we have left. Well, slurry. I don't think we have a manure wagon. I may rent one if we get a decent amount of manure, but I don't think we will. We'll have slurry, though, but we'll see. So we have to return this. Let's see if that option is available here. Return. Now, just curiously, oh, this is where we were supposed to sell it. Ugh. Okay. Dang it. Why did they put 2 in? I don't know. So I probably lost out on a couple $1,000s. Can I go back and do it again? I want to go back and do it all over, but I can't go back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start plowing the fields that need plowed. And we're also going to check real quick, and I just want to make sure I have some silage cooking in the cooker. And we are still on day 1 of our farm here. All right, now last but not least, we do need a cleaner. So as we use this equipment, we can clean up stuff. Let's take a look here. First of all, we should have straw and hay and oats. Okay. 12,000 straw. I'm sorry, 12,000 hay. And we're going to mix that with straw and with, how's this doing? We have 3,000 liters of silage so far. So this is running. So good. Yeah, so we do have silage cooking. Hopefully by tomorrow we can feed them some TMR. Right now, did I feed them hay? Let's see, food. They're making a little teeny bit of milk. But we need to look at their food. And so that's going to be, I don't remember what I did here. I think I gave them hay. Yeah, they're just hay. I might let them eat through the hay because I don't want to, waste it. So we're just going to let them eat that. That'll take them a couple days to eat, and then we'll switch them over to TMR. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot of milk during that time, but shoot. What are you going to do? Okay, so here we're going to put a washer down. Let's see, where's our little construction, landscaping, decoration, animals, production. Nope, buildings, tools. Do we have any cheaper? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we can use this steel one is like not $5,000 because you can get a sprayer for a lot less. There's our pressure washer. Okay, there we go. It's a nice color too. It allows us to see it without. Oh my, that's pretty low res. It's all right. It allows us to. My wife's laughing at me. It allows us to see it without running it over. That's nice and bright. Okay, here's our tractor, and we're going to grab this. And right behind us is the implement that we're going to use to tear up our fields that are ready for tear up. So this is our Culti plow. And for those of you that are new to the game, the Culti plow both cultivates and plows in one pass. The only caveat is that you cannot, the Culti plow is not able to create new fields. Now, they have modded ones that can, but the ones in game are unable to make new fields. They're just able to do double work on the fields that you already have. So, all right, let's get this started. There we go. Now, we did not stubble the field, so we won't get that bonus. I think, once again, your environmental score actually goes up if you don't plow. Because they want you to use as little fuel as possible. But then your yield goes down, so I'm not sure. I don't remember opening that back window. That's kind of cool. And it just closed. That was an odd shift. So I think I want to do wheat on these fields. So we do need to do all of this today, because I think August is our planting day for wheat. So we're going to get these fields turned as quickly as possible. And let's see what we have here. Our pH value is bad. Nitrogen is really bad. But you're not supposed to put pH down until you seed, because different crops, I guess, have different values. So, oh no, there's rocks coming up. I don't think we have a rock picker, so I may have to rent one of those. Why bother shifting? Just leave it. We're going to follow this line here. So the reason why I did this in cab was so I could stay on that field line there. That way we have a nice straight pass there, and then we can kind of go between all of these. I can't believe the rocks are coming up. I forgot about that. Usually, I turn those off because they're a pain to deal with, but that's all right. Too late now. Yeah, so I'm going to, I guess, be at this for a while. This is the largest field that we have. Once again, this is the one of the reasons why I like the smaller farms, because we'll be done with this fairly quickly. What's the matter, Babs? Are you sad? Are you unable to find bears? No bears. No bears for Boppy. Whoops. That shifting is just so awkward. All right, folks, so I'm going to get this done. I will be back in just a moment. All right, I'm on the last pass before we move on. The only issue that I'm not happy with this tractor is that it seems to shift weird. Like, I wish it would just go into like low gear and then pull, because what's happening is every time it goes like a quarter of the way down the field and then shifts, it stops and then shifts and then continues. I mean, I know that's how these old tractors work, but in real life, you would put the tractor in gear, the gear that you're happy with, and then go. You wouldn't shift it halfway down the field, but because these are quote-unquote automatics, that's how this is working. And I'm not necessarily super happy with it. So anyway, I'll be right back. I just got a message from a very important realtor. Hold on. That could be very big. Maybe. I used to work with brokers from Keller Williams, or with real estate agents, and unfortunately two of their guys decided that they were going to start their own photography businesses, and so they stopped using me and started using their own guys. But now I've got the owner of the brokerage asking me if, one of the co-owners asking if I still do real estate photography. So that's good, because they're huge here in Medina, and that would be a really big benefit to my other business aside from YouTube. My real business, the one where I actually make a ton of money. I make okay money off YouTube. I will be honest with you about that. It's not great, but it pays some of my bills. But the real money is in my business, and that's the real estate photography. I make as much in an hour or 2 hours of work as I do in a week of work on YouTube. So anyway, that's good news. He just texted me and asked if I'm still doing business. I said I sure am, and sent him a copy of said, here's my link to my website. So hopefully that will turn into something good. Got to stay positive in these trying times when groceries cost like 3 times as much as they used to. It's killing us. There we go. I didn't want the light on. So you can see right now he's staying in one low, which is, he just did that by himself. Nope, we just shifted to 2 low. Just stay in one low. We didn't really need the shift. Maybe if I set the speedometer down lower to like 5 or something like that, it'll... Because I think what he's trying to do is to achieve the fastest speed possible. And one won't do it, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to turn the speedometer down to, like, let's see, 6. And actually, I should probably go the other way. And then we'll test and see how that does for us. So if I put this here, no, 6. Will he stay in one low? So we lose a mile an hour, but he quits doing that stupid shifting on the field. And that's what I'm trying to achieve. That's better. And that's the bottom, or the top 6. So it's really maybe half a mile an hour slower. That's not too bad. I would rather sacrifice that mile per hour and get a smooth experience. Because it's really annoying when he shifts midfield. In the meantime, we are going to have to get a rock picker out here. I could. I was going to say I could hire a worker to do this. Now that I've split the field weird, though, it won't work. But I could hire a worker and start rock picking with the other tractor. I don't think I want to do that. I just don't want to spend the extra income. So, all right, I'm going to keep going. I will be back in a minute. Arg, now the tractor's trying to run in 4. The frick. Maybe it's time to trade this tractor in too and just upgrade my, have a one tractor fits all with the Kubota. This was fun having the old tractor, but unfortunately, and it's not the modder's fault, that's just the way these tractors work, but it's really annoying when the tractor keeps shifting while you're trying to do work. So it didn't really matter what I set this at. That's something that's going to bug me. It's not like it really takes any longer, but why deal with it when we don't have to? If I upgrade the Kubota to 140 horsepower, it'll cover the same task that this does, and I don't really need 2 tractors. What, honey? So let's say goodbye to the Ford. I'm a little sad about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and trade this in because that's just annoying. Maybe later on we can buy a better tractor, but we can pay some of our loan back too. Though I don't know how much the horsepower upgrade will cost. I'm assuming it's going to cost a couple thousand. So let's go ahead and trade this guy in. So long, Ford. You've done us well, but really, honestly, we only used it for a day. And so sometimes when you buy a new farm or start a new farm, you have to realize the equipment's not necessarily what you want it to be. It's funny that the tractor shop is also the gas station. I'm not sure I've ever seen that kind of setup before, but I'm always killing things. Yep. So $43,000. That's not a bad deal. And let's go ahead and hop into the Kubota. I'm going to put a weight on the front. Do we have a weight for this tractor? No. We don't really even have a lot of front implements that would require us to have a weight, but I thought no, nothing. I don't think. I'm just going to put a weight on here through the shop. And we'll put some standard tires on it. What's up, baby? Did you shoot it in the bum? I hate non-vitals. Ugh. You got it in the intestines? I've shot it in the intestines. Well, I wonder this tractor probably is going to do the same thing. All right, let's get that horsepower up. So we're going to have this tractor chipped. I'm going to ask him to get the badges from Kubota so we can have the real badges. So let's customize this tractor. And say we did. Verstein, narrow. I just want standard tires. Standard 0. Yep. Yep, I wasn't done yet. Customize. We're going to put 450 kilograms on the front. That's $900. Ouch. And we're going to go for the 100 and how much is it? 141 horsepower. Yeah, so pretty much an exact replacement for the Ford. Yeah, $18,000. So $19,000 altogether, leaving us with, let's pay off some of that loan right today, so we're not even paying a single interest payment. We're not going to pay the whole loan off, but we'll be able to pay off some of it. Let's see, 58. We had 33,000, so so now we only owe 30,000. I like that better. All right, there's our regular tires on this tractor. So let's get it out to the field and get it working. You what? The stomach. Yeah. Does that count as that's a non-vital? Yeah, you can't really live without your stomach. That's kind of vital. I apologize. I know some of you. I had somebody, I don't want to say upset with me, but they were not happy about the Hunter game. And they're like, that's kind of a violent game. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is. But it's a great game. And like I said, I played Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead, and that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and shoot somebody in real life. Just because I play the hunting game doesn't mean I go out and kill animals in real life either. Yeah, this one shifts too. So really what you need is a tractor that has CVT. So I sold the Ford for nothing. Yes. Why? Yeah, it's running hot. But that game makes it run hot. Feeling the heat's not a bad thing because that means it's dissipating the heat. My computer does the same thing. Yeah. It will. Okay, I can. You'll have to like turn it off and stuff. Yeah, let me finish this episode and then I'll take it out to the garage and blow it out. Her computer is running hot. I try not to blow them out too often, but sometimes you just got to do it. Yeah, I mean, this is running a little better. I wish, how do you shift? I can't remember how to shift gears. It used to be like if you held down. Oops. No. I wonder if maybe I have to change it to automatic with me. It used to be that if you held down the left bumper and pressed up and down, like the view changer, it would shift, but it's not working. Oh well. Whatever. We'll see what it does. I mean, it's definitely smoother on the shifting than the Ford was. And once again, we have a larger frame on this tractor, so it just naturally a larger tractor. Maybe having a little bit size does matter with these tractors, and it's going to have less of an issue pulling the mower, less of an issue with this cultivator, seeder. Even though the horsepower is the same, the weight is more, and so it has more tractive effort. I'm making that stuff up. I have no idea if it's true or not. I know. My wife said, be quiet. Awful. Be quiet. So there you have it, folks. The M6 141 is a good fit for this farm. As an only tractor. Now, at some point, I still may buy a second small tractor. Maybe even we might even try one of the electric tractors. Though there's only one available. Has the, yeah, but you know, the problem with the electric tractor is that it doesn't have a front loader mount, and that's disappointing. We need that. So it's not really worth it if it doesn't have that. But I'll see if I can find a Kubota mod. I know that we have there's a new Kubota implements mod that's out there that I haven't downloaded yet. But this farm is already fully equipped, so I don't really need it. And not looking forward to the rock pulling, but we're going to have to do it at some point. Wah. Yeah, so I'm happy with this tractor. Okay, I'm going to get this done. I'll see you guys in just a moment. So the good news is the only time that it shifted was that one time. It hasn't done it since. So it is running a lot smoother than the Ford. But occasionally it will do it. So in some ways it's kind of the same. But in general, it's been running better. So this field's going to become grass. I still have a lot of work to do today. We'll probably get 2 or 3 more episodes out of August because I need to still. Now I got a rock pick, and then I'm going to have to plant and then fertilize the first stage. Usually, you would do slurry or whatever beforehand, but I think with you can do it afterwards. I think with what's it called? This the mod, the precision farming. You have to plant first. Like I said earlier, I think the pH levels are dependent on what type of crop that you plant. So different crops require different pH levels, and so I'm not sure what those are for grass and for wheat, but. We got our work cut out for us. We're going to be working into the evening for sure. It's already 3:30. But once again, these fields aren't too big, but we have small implements, so it does take a while to get them done. And then tomorrow we'll have to do this all over again because we have the, what's it called? Sorghum field. That's almost done. We can feed sorghum to our chickens. But that should give us a nice supply of sorghum for the chickens. And I feel like we're in pretty good standing. We have $33,000. Basically, we have $3,000. I've got negative $30,000 in debt. However, we will make a little bit of money from the greenhouse overnight too. So that'll help. Plus, we're going to start getting the sheep will start producing wool. So we'll have that to sell. And the chickens will produce eggs. And the horse will produce nothing. We still have to ride the horse, too. That has to happen before we go to bed tonight. So if we're not done with field work by sunset, then we're going to have to get back over there and do that. So ride the horse at sunset, and then we'll come back and finish whatever field work in the dark, which stinks. But I think we'll be done by sunset or before. I'm going to predict us being done maybe by like 4 o'clock. Nah, not 4 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock-ish. We'll be finished. So. what a cool tractor. I can hear my wife yelling in the background. She must be having a hard time hunting. All right, so we are finished with the cultivation or the Cultiplow. So now we're gonna have to rent a rock puller. I'm gonna see if we have one. I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure that's gonna have to be a rental item. I hate using the rock pullers, but it is what it is. We'll look around the farm and see what we got. Yeah, so I'm real happy with this tractor. It's a little bit larger than I thought it would be, being the smallest one in the line, but it is a good fit for this farm. It makes it really so we only need the one. How much slurry? We have, what, grass silage. Well, we have a decent amount of silage. How's our cows eating going? They haven't eaten much. It's going to be like months before they're off the hay. That sucks. I shouldn't have put so much hay in there. That was a mistake. Let's see. Do we have any manure or slurry? Is this slurry? 120 liters. Yeah, that is not going to be ready for our first foray into fertilization. We're going to have to buy chemical fertilization to do the first round. There we go. Cleanest that plow's ever been. And we're going to drop this off right here. I think it was against this wall. We're going to park the tractor for a minute and see what we see as far as, I'm pretty sure we don't have a rock picker. Yeah. Other implements, or I don't think there's anything in here. I did not know that I had a spreader. I've bought a spreader. Okay. Oh, there's a weight. I don't need that anymore. Well, we have 450 kilograms on the front here. That should be enough, but. I got a harvester, yeah, and so we have cultivator, which we don't need this time around. We get that, the windrower, yeah. So we do not have a rock picker. So we're going to have to rent one of those. Let's take a look real quick here and see. Anything for sale? No. Same crap. A rock remover. We'll rent that, and then we'll get out of here. So stone pickers, there we go. And I'm just going to rent, let's see, probably just get, what's this one? Oh, 200 horsepower, 100 horsepower. There we go. 120. Huh. Funny that the ELO doesn't really need that much, but the cost of rental is prohibitive, so we're just going to get the little one. I mean, I don't need a huge one. And how much is the lease? Woo, $1,200. Ouch. Okay, so we're going to do that next. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this episode where we completely ditched our Ford equipment and went with New Holland, or with Kubota. So now we have a Kubota tractor in the game, finally. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and we will see you on the next exciting episode of Fruhling. Fruhling Farm. Have a good night, guys. Hope you had fun watching. See you next time. Bye.